starts a sentence with, I think we can all agree that we don't. Moving on. On deck, we've got Tim Overton coming to the stage now. Please give it up for the loudest person in the room. It's Tom Michaelson.
Yeah! Man, two, wacky two. How the hell are we doing Dugan's Hideaway? Right? I thought it was some sort of villain hideout at Gunsmoke. That's why I wore the hat today. But instead, it's a bunch of lame theater kids. So let's give it up to all the lame theater kids that perform tonight. It's okay, I was a speech baby too. I'm not sure if you can tell. Right, fuck you, Damon. Everybody in this room particularly knows what IHSSA stands for, right? We don't have a drama department. Unless you're one of those rich valley kids that got to go to one of those, like, I don't know, good art programs in Iowa? I don't know. I've fucking lived here my whole state, right? That's why I got an Iowa State education and half as many DUIs as Kim Reynolds. So, there we go. Although she got a pardon, so that makes me twice as qualified to run for governor, right? All right, I won't subjugate you with politics. With this hat, right, you'd think I'm starving for attention. I am, but it also indicates that I'm a veteran, right? And you're welcome, Uncle Marky. But this is a very important story, right? You guys want to hear a war story?
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't exactly a war story. This is like a pre-war story. It's the most exciting part of the war. The boring meeting that you have before the thing. All right. So when we got orders for deployment, our company commander told us all down and was like, okay, you can inform your friends and family about this, right? And he went through the whole thing and tell them how long it's going to be. It's going to be about 12 months, so prepare yourself, blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, all right, now I'm going to open you to any questions that you want. And this E3 Harrison raised his hand. And he was like, sir, if let's say I'm in a room and somebody, and there's an insurgent there. He didn't say insurgent. He said something way more racist. But let's just, for the sake of argument, all our boys in blue just all fucking aren't racist, which is untrue, right? Look at the fucking Secretary of Defense. Anyways, he was a vet and super racist. Anyways, he was like, what do we do? And they pull up a baby. And the company commander was like, Harris, if you ever find yourself in that situation, it's between you and the enemy. Regardless of what happens, just know the unit has your back. And then his platoon sergeant stood up in the back. He was a great, big, tall, bumbling guy, 6'6", looked like a big slab of meat, spent time in Ranger Bat. It was Sergeant First Class Williams. He said in his thick South Carolina accent, Harris, that is the dumbest question I have ever heard in my entire life. Ain't nobody gonna ever use a baby to stop him as a human shield. Have you seen a baby? They're only 8 to 10 pounds and only this tall. You need a big person, son. Which is true, but made me realize two things. He had definitely shot a baby before, and now I'm scared of my platoon sergeant. I used to say if there's one thing that Afghanistan taught me, is if you throw enough people in Toyotas at something, you can get anything. That's how the Taliban got Afghanistan. But if there's a second thing, a muzzle velocity of an M4 is about 3,000 feet per second, and a baby is about 8 pounds. A 5.56 round, it'll go straight through that baby, right? You need a big person, right? All right. Well, there's lots of oral sorts of stories about that. So I don't think I'm going to do much better than that. But, hey, I just want to land on this, though. I got a show this week, or next week, actually, at 9:30. So you can come to this show, right? And then you can go straight there. It's $5. Nate Ford from Idaho is going to do it. It's going to be at Lefty's Live Music. My weekly mic turned into, it's no longer weekly mic anymore. So feel good for me. Pay $5 to go to a show next week. Give it up to David in the house. Give it back to the bartender. Give it up to Dugan's Hideaway every week. Thank you all. Love you all. Thank you all. Bye.
Keep it going for Tom Michaelson. He's running for governor. Vote for him. You know, I've heard nobody else is even running. You should vote for him. I've never even heard of this sand guy. On deck, we've got Lisa